I also think too, well, you can kind of be creative when looking at data and see if you are missing something that's maybe below the surface. So I guess an example could be, if we're looking at an email-based program and we're looking at open and click rates for those emails and that sort of thing, is there a pattern? Was there one certain email that had higher click rates than other ones? And how can we sort of do a deep dive and try to put two and two together and figure out the pattern, because there's a bigger story behind just like the numbers with those things. So we've been able to do like in-depth analyses that go beyond just the numbers, that really show what was working, what wasn't working with our programs, so that we can make changes and basically make the most valuable programs that we can. I'll also say too, if you're not in the field, it's easy to say we want as many people to participate in the programs as possible. Like the higher the numbers, the better, which is great. I think that dismisses how impactful smaller programs can be, because I would say like our most impactful program that we have here is we offer one-on-one health coaching for employees. So I have a team, and I'm only able to do this because there's more than me. There's about 6 of us that are able to health coach our members. And we've got a registration that's ongoing, and engagement, and I guess signups for that program sort of trickle in throughout the year. So it's not like 100 people all at once, but it's just a few people throughout each week. And, when you look at we do it for 4 months, at the end of the 4 months, when you look at the open response answers and the testimonials people share, it's like life-changing things. And maybe it's a cohort of only 50 people, but this is like sustainable behavioral changes that they're probably going to take on with them for the rest of their lives. There's been people who say that, they learned valuable tools, simple things that were realistic and met them where they were, right? And it fit in with their lifestyle. But throughout the course of 4 months, they lost 10 pounds that they didn't even mean to lose, because they were just making these healthy changes. And, we're able to provide ideas and tips and those sort of things just by that individual, maybe smaller population impact.
It's such a beautiful experience for the employees to have that. And I like what you mentioned, that transformation or things that stick, and I think this is such an important aspect to highlight too, because often, whether it's leadership development, whether it's training, whether it's, moving employees to the next level, I think we take that mindset also in a wellness situation too. And what happens is like, what webinar, what session, what, event can we plan for 1 day for employees to come in to know everything they know and their wellness improves. But just your example there alone, over those several months, it's a transition process. And a lot of wellness needs to be derived around that, walking with employees through that experience, going with them,